Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and Ramadan Kareem to everyone watching this video, as well as happy International Women's Day. We start our video from the beautiful Sheraton Club here in Algiers, Algeria. It is absolutely beautiful. We decided to come here, spend some time here, and then a little bit later we're going to try and make our way into the distance to a place, if I'm not pronouncing this wrong, it's called City Fred. I've watched some videos, some TikToks on it. It looks absolutely incredible. So with that being said, I also share lots of TikTok videos. So if you want to go over there, see shorter form content, Callan Wesley on TikTok. We really appreciate your support. The drive over here is absolutely wonderful. It takes about 25-30 minutes. And we always say when you're taking this drive, it really feels like we're in Dubai. It is just such a relaxing, such a calming drive. We also passed the International Conference Center, which is absolutely exquisite. I actually got lost, and that's how I was able to pass it. There were policemen there that were able to help me get back on track. So right now, with respect to Ramadan, I'm not going to show the inside. I'm not going to show the restaurants where the food is. I'll showcase some of the hotel areas, but it's a completely different. Last time we were here, it was peak season. Here, obviously, with respect to Ramadan, it's much quieter and a lot less going down. So we just decided this is not going to stop us from making videos. We're going to respect the culture, but at the same time still try and showcase this absolutely wonderful country. It's still quite early in the morning. As you can see, the sun is barely out. Beautiful fountain in the background making some lovely, like, just peaceful water sounds. So after being inside, we'll take a walk along, show you the beachfront, show you everything. In high season in summer, there's also a beach club outside here, which I believe is very popular and the place to be. But I'm really excited. Apparently also the harbor that's down there in City Fred is absolutely beautiful. I also see that there's Sofitel on it, so it looks like it's a Sofitel under construction, which is also really great to see and really good for Algeria. So with that being said, I'm going to head inside, spend some time with the family, and then keep on exploring. When I say Algeria is a hidden paradise, this is what I mean by this. Absolutely no one on the beach. This is on the Mediterranean. How incredible is this? You can see in the far distance down there, the city center wrapping around it. You have your volleyball court over here. Absolutely gorgeous beach, completely untouched. You have all of the lawn chairs and everything that you can lie on. Some showers down over here. There's a restaurant over there. You can see the Sofitel that looks like construction is stopped on it. And then you have all these beautiful buildings around there wrapping around into City Fred around the corner that we're hopefully going to make our way to. Lots of security, also just making sure it's completely safe and you feel very safe. Sheraton overlooking. And then there's another two restaurants up here. Unfortunately, they're closed for today. And then you have the amphitheater over there. So you can see absolutely super quiet, and this is what I mean that it's a hidden paradise. You don't have to wait in line. You have beaches to yourself, theme parks to yourself, absolutely everything just untouched. And this is what I love so much about the country. The people are so friendly. So right now we're going to try and get in the car and make our way to down there, because it almost looks like something you would see from Greece, like just peeking out there. But my goodness, how beautiful is that? It right now is around 9:30 in the morning, but goodness me, what a sight. It feels like something out of a movie. As I said many times, all the palm trees, the sun coming up, and then the absolutely amazing hotel. And there's a beach promenade that I'm going to show you now that wraps all the way around. I saw some people actually running, one lady actually running this morning, and just goes on. Who thought Algeria would look like this? Honestly, this might be the best country in Africa. I have to just go ahead and say it, just for the quietness of it, the cleanliness of it, the safety of it, and then you just have a view like that. Goodness me, absolutely stunning. We have now made our way to City Fred. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. There's actually a parking lot right at the top there, 300 dinar to be able to enter. We got a little bit lost, but once again, the police service were world class. They helped us, they directed us. Then it ended up going slightly wrong, so they stopped us like, no, no, no. Like explained, obviously I said I don't speak French or Arabic, so it was super nice. They then explained it to us, and now this whole little port area we've arrived to. I'll show you by the car when we leave. They actually have like this beautiful, beautiful boat that's actually put on like a pedestal that they're using as like an ornament or a statue type feature. But the view I'm looking at is absolutely incredible. They're just doing some upkeep, that's why you can hear the angle grinder going. But my goodness, the view is absolutely amazing. It feels like a time capsule. Really, really beautiful. So let's flip this around and have a look at this beautiful, beautiful port. And this is the view you are greeted with. Oh my goodness, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely blown away. You have a catamaran in the middle. You have all these boats all the way up the sides. As I said, they're doing some maintenance down there. And then I'm not too sure, these are more than likely restaurants or hotels or apartments. Either way, really, really magnificent. Another massive building. And I love it. It almost has a Greek feel because they're white buildings, all these blue finishes. And then down there through the gap there, there's some more white buildings with some blue finishes that we're going to make our way around. But just take all of that in. I don't know if you can see it, but some of the boats down there, it looks like a marina in Dubai. These boats are insane. Also the boat down there, look how massive that one is. It just shows you the type of wealth and how well people in this country are doing. But goodness me, that is absolutely amazing. They also have like a walking path laid out, so we're going to walk around all the way along, all the way to the bottom, see the viewpoint, and then you can also see the city on the hill. But my goodness, this is in Algeria on the Mediterranean. It is just mind-blowing. How awesome is this that we've got in Mundo Cafe? Imagine sitting here, you can smell the fish, you can smell the sea air. You're literally right here on the dock. You can see some of the beautiful, beautiful yachts that are here. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. And then have a look at the buildings down there. Beautiful white, beautiful blue. They've even made this walkway all the way around because you can see it's stones and cobble, so it's uneven. So if you can use it for a pram also, I suppose, but also in a wheelchair. Yeah, it's just such a clever idea. Look how beautiful that is. Then we just quickly walk down here. Obviously, as I said, with it being Ramadan, everything is closed. But my goodness, just take all of that in. The water is actually crystal clear. That is crazy. Look how clear the water is. You can see all the way to the bottom. And then it looks like a watchtower. Oh yeah, I watched a video actually on TikTok where people actually were allowed to go all the way to the top. There's no one here today, so that's unfortunately not an option. But look at these boats. How beautiful is that? All the massive yachts lining up that way, and then they line all the way around. Like, I probably couldn't even count how many it is, but what I'm meaning with how clear the water is, absolutely insane. I have to say, I am absolutely blown away. I'm on the dock now, and I have to say this is probably one of the coolest places that I've been to in Algeria. Probably even one of my coolest places I've ever been to. It gives me that feel like when you're in like Capri or the Italian islands or the south of France. It's just when you see the massive yachts in the background, there's now a person going out that's fishing with their family. And that's what I'm saying. Because they do not, there's not that many tourists here. Well, me and my mom are the only ones here right now. It's absolutely insane. As we said, I think this is going to be our new favorite restaurant in the corner here. I'm walking on the jetty, as I said, which is also really, really cool, like bobbing up and down, seeing the crystal clear water. And I said, like, this is just what initially we did not expect to see in Algeria, but then when you see it, it's like, it makes sense because everywhere we've seen so far in Algeria has just been absolutely amazing. You can see the people in the background there going out on their boats. But after Ramadan, I definitely have to make my way back to this area. Look at the buildings behind me. Like, there's the Greek looking buildings and everything. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. Look at the yacht in the background there. And so every single day, Algeria just keeps on surprising us with what we can find. Not only, as I said, the people are super friendly, super patriotic, but all of these places around this area are all little cafes, a restaurant. This one serves coffee, tea, pizzas, pastas, a whole lot of different things, seafood. So imagine just sitting there, eating it, watching the sun go down. I can also see through the area now. You probably won't be able to see if I switch you around, but it probably is where the Sheraton was. But there's a beautiful, beautiful beach. I actually think it is the beach of the Sheraton, but now we're going to walk a little bit further and see what that is. But absolutely blown away. Really, really cool place. I think this is my favorite place so far in Algeria. This is absolutely incredible. I can't say it enough. Once again, that is how clear the water is, like Maldives clear water. Another amazing restaurant over there. We flip our way here. You can see the sea through the gap there. This restaurant is usually open and then you can walk in between the two. Unfortunately, it's not today and it's closed. And then you have more of these restaurants on the side. You can play like hopscotch in there. Super awesome, keeping the children busy. But it is just, look at the finishes of this restaurant. So this is restaurant Le Corso, but once again looks absolutely beautiful. I love the old like wagon wheel out the side, and the views that these must have looking out that way must be absolutely incredible. The beautiful blue ocean, and then having a look this way. Look at all of the yachts, and this is for anyone that thinks Algeria is poor. Algeria does not have money. If you just wait until we get around the corner here, just look at the actual size of these yachts. Absolutely blown away. Obviously I cannot go down there because it's blocked. Completely understandable. I'm not even going to try. There's a completely blacked out yacht. These are all like $1 million yachts. Absolutely insane. Look at the ones here. These are a little bit smaller ones. You have a little bit of the bigger ones all the way along here. So once again, as I said, I highly recommend this area. We're in the car park now. You can fit about 300 cars. Unfortunately, I think it must have been a port authority down there, because as I was filming, the one area which was absolutely amazing and the views that I ended up walking and seeing were incredible, but I didn't want to chance filming. Especially the guard was so polite. He walked up to me, shook my hand, just said like no filming. And I think what he was saying in French, he was saying port authority. So I completely get that. You don't want to start filming an embassy, you just don't do it. But super lovely, absolutely incredible. It started getting more and more busy, especially they have like an area you can walk up and then all the way along almost to a lighthouse where you can see the whole bay and the waves coming in. Incredible. As I said, 300 dinar, you can come and park. Right now there's probably around 20-30 other cars, but it's really lovely. So now we're going to jump in the car, take the ocean road back and head back to Hydra. But highly recommend it if you have not come to this area. Maybe Algerian. If you're Algerian, I'm pretty sure you know this area. If you want to come visit the country, put this on your bucket list and definitely come check it out. The next stop in the day, like behind us, this is our little like town square in Hydra. It's absolutely amazing. There's so many different things you can get, so many different restaurants, like different types of shops, from literally anything you can think of. It's really lovely. The sun is still out. It is such a beautiful day. We parked on the side of the street there and we're able to go to the shops, get everything. It's actually starting to get really busy. We thought that it was going to be hardly anyone on the roads, but as I say all the time, they say like New York and Dubai doesn't sleep, Algeria never sleeps. No matter, I've taken flights at like 2 o'clock in the morning and the freeways have still been busy. Airports have still been busy. But now we've done our first little bit, so we're going to go back to our house now, relax for a bit, take a walk down, get some fresh fruit and vegetables and everything like that, which is always an absolute treat. So with that being said, let's jump in the car and head home. As you can see behind me, this is the vegetable shop that we go to. Absolutely incredible. The man is so friendly, so nice, and sometimes he just throws in like a little bit extra, but really, really nice. Super just kind and a real gentleman. So it's really nice going to places like that, and then you also know you're supporting the local community, which I really, really love. And that's one thing we thought we'd never be able to find when we left Ghana, because we loved Ghana for the sense that we could also buy like these like pesticides food and all of that type of stuff, just fresh food from the land. And the fact that we then found a place in Algeria that did it also, and the fact that people love it too, is something that we truly really love about this place. So now we're just going to a few more shops now that it's in the afternoon and everything's open. So now we went and got our vegetables, so we got that. There's a couple more shops around the corner we want to check in. There's also the gym I haven't been to in like a week and a bit, so next week that's my new weekly resolution, that I'm going to re-sign up at the gym and then start that all again. Because last time the dude was really nice. I actually had ran out of my 16 sessions and I had no money on me, so he's like, no problem, I'll let you in this time, next time you get it. So I definitely want to go back, especially seeing as how he hooked me up. But it's just an absolutely lovely day. They also say Algeria, where you can have like 4 different seasons in one day. So it was extremely hot, and well, it started off chilly, so I had like much more clothes on. Then it got quite hot, so then I changed my like closed shoes for open shoes, put a cap on, everything like that. And now in the distance it looks like it might even rain, so we'll see if we get the 3 different seasons in one day. But all in all, it's just been a really lovely day. It's starting to get a little bit busier now as we're ending into the afternoon period, but what a lovely town. One thing I've really been enjoying in the evening is taking our dog just up and down for a walk. It's one of the funnest areas to go in. It's a little bit hectic sometimes because there's lots of cars, there's other people that walk dogs, and one thing that it seems to be very common in Algeria, people don't walk their dogs on a lead, so they just run by them. And our dog's obviously a street dog from Ghana who's very vicious and very skittish, so it just adds a whole other complexity to it. But the sun is just about to set now. As you can see, it's been an absolutely wonderful day. I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support. If you're not already part of the family, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You can feel the wind picking up. It's that change in weather that I always talk about. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Let's keep on sharing Algeria to the world, and thank you once again for the support. Let's finish this block and then head home.